Yo, what up everyone? Welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you can see by the title below, this is on episode 4 of Koutetsujou no Kabaneri, and holy crap, all I gotta say, another action-packed, intense episode. Like, I'm not saying I disliked the one before, and where there was no action. It was still really interesting to learn a lot about the stuff in this, anime. But when the action hits, I know there can't always be action, 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 but when it hits hard. Because this episode, another amazing action-packed episode. I really enjoyed it, seeing the Kabaneri come back and fight, of course. Um, there's also, there's not just regular Kabaneri. There's also ones that can use damn swords and run around like dang, jumping around like crazy and just super fast and like smart in a way that I was like, what the hell? The dude was also gigantic in comparison to everyone else. I know maybe he, like they said, it's a Wazatori, Mumi said, and I know that they, from experience of fighting, they learn, but who the hell is that big? That guy was gigantic. They're still normal. They're still humans before. They don't change and get bigger, do they? I guess they do, because that thing had a weird shoulder thing as well, but dang, that guy was gigantic and just slashing people left and right. If I saw that, I would literally shit my pants. That's all I gotta say. But before we get on to that, let's get on to the beginning. So, we still don't know if when they Kabaneri bite someone, will they turn? Because in the end, Kurusu ends up stopping Ikoma from biting her. Of course, they still do need blood, and we see a little bit of that. You don't have to bite the person to get blood. They probably still, if he were to bite her, she probably would have turned. To be honest, I think so. But obviously, there are other ways to give blood, like she did, Ayami did, by cutting herself and giving him blood. She was losing a lot of blood. It was like flying all over the place. And you could just drip some blood in a cup or something, or suck a little bit off a girl's finger. Yeah, that's another way, Ikoma. And I gotta admit, I did enjoy, and I'm liking Ayami's character more and more. At first, I was literally thinking she's just gonna be a spoiled kind of brat girl, but she has definitely proven me wrong by being able to, lead her people. And at first, you see her give up the key to those guys, but it's kind of like she is, after all that pressure she's under, I would do it as well. And they are her elders, so they should know more, but then of course they're stupid, to be honest. All you see is them, let's go to the mountains. That's a lot more dangerous, dude. They can just jump from the mountains and high ground and stuff like that, to which they end up doing, but they're like, nah, it's fine. And then of course the idiots also try and disconnect the car that the what's it called, Ikoma and Mumi, and of course their friends are in, including that blonde guy, who I'm guessing is going to be a key character as well later on in the future. He's been showing a bunch already, so probably, and he was with the group, he got pushed in there, even though he's not even friends with them. But yeah, so that's pretty interesting that he might be a bigger factor in later on. And what's it called? Of course, yeah, they end up going through there, they end up getting killed. And at first with Ayami, I was like, don't give him the key. Why are you giving them the key? But then I also understood why she did. And of course, they're still too scared to go forward, but she's like, you know what? No, I'm going with you to the front. I'll fight with them. And I was like, dang, Ayami. She takes out this cool steampunk kind of bow thing, and I was just like, dang. But she like, and it was like, I was like, damn, Ayami, you got skills as well, man. That was crazy. I didn't expect her to be fighting. Of course, that was the only time we see her use her bow, but it was still pretty crazy. And then, of course, we also see that one of the guys like, you know what? We saw the Kabaneri do it, fighting close range. How about you go get your sword and show us some samurai skills? And I don't like Kurusu. His attitude's pretty irritating. He's at least gained a little bit. He was like, I'll give some blood as well, and he's kind of more trusting after seeing, they saved him. And Ayami trusts Ikoma, so he's, please stop being an ass, Kurusu. But yeah, I gotta admit, when he was using his sword, that was pretty badass. Seeing him like slash, 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 and then seeing Mumi and Ikoma fighting the Kabane on the trains as well. And then of course he tries to, Kurusu tries to fight the Wazatori and gets his ass licked. He even tries to slice, use his sword into the heart, and yeah, that didn't work. Breaks. So yeah, he even gets stabbed in the stomach. So that's gotta hurt, but he's still fine. It was like, if that's all they had to do was give him some blood, Mumi should have explained a little bit more, to be honest. And then, of course, everyone wouldn't get so crazy. Just like, oh, cut yourself a little and give some blood. I know it's crazy, but I can help. And in that certain, when she said she needed and then everyone is attacking, if I was one of them, I would have been like, yeah, take some of my blood before you go so you won't get weak like she ended up doing. But of course, it's all for the plot, for Ikoma to show up and be stronger. And of course, he does. He actually ends up being a little weak as well. And then, of course, like I said before, we saw Yami give her blood, and we got the little thanks, Yami, blood action. And then all of a sudden, he jumps down, and he's like, "You're too slow." Boom! And just whacks him onto the ground and shoves the thing in. And the music going off in the background too. I was hyped up, to be honest. Like literally, that was honestly a really good episode. Really action packed. Really loved it. Really loved seeing everything happen. And then of course, Ayame back in charge at the very end, and those dumb guys get what they deserve. The ones that were killed and the other ones that weren't. Well, yeah, you better step back. Ayame is in charge. She's the one that went to the front and protected. She's the one that used her blood to help Ikoma to kill the Wazatori, while they were just scared in the back. Or in the front of the train. Not in the back, in the front of the train. But you know what I mean. And yeah, overall, of course, they had this huge hole in the wall kind of thing. And the trains, a lot of people were killed and everything. But they are saved. They got through the mountains, which means they are on approach to their destination faster. Yeah, sure, they got faster, but they lost a whole bunch of people and almost died. Everyone would have almost died if it wasn't for Ikoma. If those guys did, what's it called, release the train, the car, they all would have been dead. They would have been dead. When I saw Ikoma though break the hatch so they can all go out, and I was like, wait, you better clear the whole thing and hope no one else, none of the other like Kabane somewhere else come jumping on the train, because your friends are gonna get killed. They don't have weapons or anything. Luckily, no other Kabane jumped on the train, and they were able to clear the whole top of the train and able to go in, kill the Wazatori, and everything was good. And that was the end of the episode. Another great action-packed episode. So far, I gotta say, this anime has not disappointed me at all. Great action, great story so far. Loving the characters more and more, like Ayame. Mumi I already loved. Ikoma's getting stronger, and I'm starting to like him. Kurusu, even though he's an ass, he is, he showed his badassery in this one. Yeah, I said badassery. And yeah, even like more people are trusting the Kabaneri more now, and I cannot wait to see how their journey will go from here. Will the next episode be where they hit their destination, or will they still be continuing en route there? I'm pretty sure they'll hit their destination, and we'll see what happens from there. It's probably some big plot line, some story that's obviously, Mumi's got to go and talk to someone, so we'll have to wait and see for that. But I'm guessing since it's called Koutetsujou no Kabaneri, we're going to be sticking to this train for quite a while, and I cannot wait to see more and more action, more and more fighting, more Ayame with a bow, Kurusu with a sword, Ikoma with a weird nail gun, and then Mumi and her just badass action fighting, dual pistols kind of thing. Like seriously, cannot wait to see more action between all of them, because that is definitely pretty crazy to see all the different type of weapons they have as well, and the different type of styles of fighting they all have as well, and just seeing this whole crazy world. I cannot wait to see if there's more than just a Wazatori. Is there more different types of Kabane? And another thing is, sometimes you see the Kabane just walking slowly, like it's like the regular kind of slow zombies. Then you see them running. It's kind of, is that like difference too between the different types? But I don't know. Overall, another great episode. Cannot wait for the next one, guys. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything else you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, really cannot wait to be honest. See ya.